I'm Mitali Sharan, and I'm from New Delhi, and I'm studying sociology and religious studies. So I'm in my 5th year now, and my last 4 years have just been busy. I forced myself to get involved in pretty much everything on campus. So I worked at the Students' Union for 2 years. I worked at the school newspaper, which is the Argosy. And for 4 years, I was working at dining services as a student manager. I started working at the student union. There was an election that took place for a new international counselor. So I went through the election process. It was really fun. Got in. And after that, I was just dealing with international student, giving them a voice, dealing with issues that they might have had with the university or with their classes, or just any issues that came up with the student body. Our international student body is over 200 students, so representing all their problems and trying to consolidate it all together in the 3 minutes you might get at council to speak up is quite great, and it's very rewarding. When I worked for the Argosy, which is the student newspaper, I was not very directly involved with the newspaper because I worked as the office manager. So I was dealing with staff members, which again is a very interesting position because it's a small campus, so the people you work with are the people you see all the time. I was dealing with scheduling, making office hours, keeping the office intact, making sure there were office supplies there all the time. I think there are a lot of job positions on campus, but the Argosy is one that's completely run by students, and it's kind of interesting to see the completely different environment, just from everything from the rules to the way the office runs, the way people interact. It is a very different environment, and I wanted to see why students kept applying, because they get a lot of rolling applications in for jobs, and I honestly at the beginning just wanted to be a part of it to see if I could make it in. And once I did, it was a very fun job. I worked at the dining services for 4 years, and I initially started in the dish room, which was not the most fun job, but it was definitely a start. I'd never had a job before in India. I think the one thing about working on campus, one of the best things is that I find most offices work around your student schedule, right? Around your classes. And that's very helpful. So when I got my job, my supervisor asked where all I was working already. So my volunteer positions, when my classes were. And once I gave that in, they created a schedule for me to come in that would work around it. I think it's very easy to start a club. I think that's why there's so many. I remember my first year, there was like over 100 clubs. And I couldn't even believe that someone could start a club with what they were dealing with. But it's just interesting to see that each club had a very good membership. That means you literally have people, and there was such a diverse group of people. So I think no matter who you are, I think the best way to find people that are just like you is to join the club. I don't have the time to get bored because I decided to keep myself involved. And I think that's the one thing that I'm proudest of. I would never go on bragging about my grades and how great I did in school, but I think my overall experience has been very positive.